Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College.
Welcome students. We are studying the chapter named Differential Equation from your 12th science syllabus. Now, in the previous videos, we have seen what is solution of a differential equation. There are two types of solution. One I told you was a general solution and one was a particular solution. Then we have seen few examples where the differential equation was given to you and one relation was given and you had to prove that the given relation was a solution to the given differential equation. We have seen few examples in that also. Now we are going to study solution of a differential equation. How to find the solution of the given differential equation. There are different methods to study the solution of differential equation. In that first method, what we are going to study is called as variable separable form. Variable separation form. Now we all know in a differential equation there are two variables. One is x and one is y. Now these two variables, they are interdependent on each other. So in this method, what we are going to do, we are going to separate the function of x, that is the variable x, and we are going to separate the function of y. So if we have a differential equation in function x and y, what we are supposed to do, from this function, separate the functions which consist of the variable x. Suppose that function becomes g of x. Then attach the differential dx with it. Then separate the function which consists the variable y. Suppose that function is h of y. And then attach the differential dy. So what we have done here, we have separated the functions which consist of x. That becomes a gx function. Then we have separated the functions which consist of the variable y. That becomes your hy function. Then attach the differential. This is present in your equation dy by dx. So attach the differentials accordingly, dx and dy. These differentials should be there in the numerator. Because ahead of this, what we are going to do is, we are going to integrate on both sides. So here, integration of this function with respect to x and integration of this function y with respect to y, and after solving the integration, you will get the general solution of the differential equation. Now why it is called as general solution? Because when you integrate, we know that the constant of integration is present, that is c. So in an equation, when the constant c is present, that is called as the general solution of the given differential equation. So understood what is a variable separation form? A function in xy is given, separate the function of x and the function of y, accordingly write the differentials associated with it. Here you will integrate with respect to x and here you will integrate with respect to y. Simplify and you will get the general solution of the given differential equation. Now I will take one simple example so that you understand what is separation of the variables. See, suppose you have a differential equation dy by dx is equal to x square plus 1 upon y square plus 1. So this is very simple example. See, even if you cross multiply, with the denominator here the function of y is there, with the numerator here the function of x is there. So what you have to do here, the differential dy is present. So if you want to take dx in the numerator, you have to cross multiply. So simply cross multiply the denominators. What this will become is y square plus 1 into dy is equal to x square plus 1 into dx. So you can see we have separated the variables here. Here only variable y with dy differential and here only variable x with dx differential. So after this what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to integrate on both sides. So this becomes integration of y square plus 1 dy is equal to integration of x square plus 1. Yes, what is integration of y square? We all know it is y cube upon 3. What is integration of 1? Y equal to integration of x square x cube upon 3, and integration of 1 is x and plus the constant of integration. Okay, so here you can see this will become your solution of the differential equation. You can simplify this. You can write this as y cube minus x cube upon 3 plus y minus x is equal to c. These two terms just I have taken on LHS, it becomes negative. So just for simplification, I have written this. You can simplify it more and bring to a more simpler form by taking the LCM, and that will become your general solution of the given differential equation. Now let us solve few examples by using the variable separation form. So here you have to find the solution of the given differential equation. So let us start with the first example. dy upon dx is equal to 1 plus y square upon 1 plus x square. Now if you look here, dy differential here it is in the numerator. If you take dx on this other side, it will become dx. Okay. So here what we can do, 1 plus y square is a function of y. So we will take it up LHS because the differential in the numerator is dy. So this will become 1 upon 1 plus y square dy is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square dx. So what I did, 1 plus y square function I took on LHS, it came in the denominator, and dx I took on the other side, it goes in the numerator, and 1 upon 1 plus x square I have kept as it is. Because here differential dx is there, function of x. Differential dy, function of y. So we have separated the variables. Now what is the next step? Next step is to integrate. So this is integration of 1 upon 1 plus y square dy is equal to integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square dx. So what is integration of 1 upon 1 plus y square? We all know here with respect to dy it is tan inverse of y is equal to integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square with respect to dx is tan inverse of x plus c. So only if you want you can write it as tan inverse y minus tan inverse x is equal to c. So this becomes your general solution of the given differential equation. So this is the differential equation and this is the general solution of this differential equation. Yes. Now we will move to the next example. What is the next example? Sec square x into tan y dx plus sec square y into tan x dy is equal to 0. Now first thing what we are going to do here is we will take one term on the other side. Suppose this term if we take on LHS it will become negative. So what is this? Sec square x tan y dx is equal to minus sec square y tan x dy. So what is the differential here? It is dx. So here all the functions should be of x. So here you have tan x. If you take on this side, it will become sec square x upon tan x. So here differential dy. So what we will do, we will take tan y on this side. So here we will get all the functions of y, and here we will get function of x. So just cross multiply tan x and tan y. So this will become sec square x upon tan x into dx equal to minus sec square y upon tan y into dy. Yes, so we have separated the variables here, all x, all y, dx and dy. Now next step is to integrate. So integrate on both sides. So what do you get? Sec square x upon tan x dx is equal to minus of sec square y upon tan y dy. So here you can see it is integration of sec square x upon tan x. If you remember, derivative of tan x is sec square x and derivative of tan So if you remember this, integration of f dash of x upon f of x dx is equal to log of f of x plus c. We have studied this. So this formula or corollary we are going to use here. So what is this equal to? It is log of tan x minus what is this? Log of tan y plus, now instead of writing c, here I have used constant c. Here both the terms are of log. I can say it is equal to log of c plus log of c. In place of c, I can take log of c so that all the three terms become of log and we can compare it easily. Take this term on the other side. So it is log of tan x plus log of tan y is equal to log c. Addition sign means here we can use law of product. So what it will become? Log of tan x into tan y is equal to log c. So when you compare both sides, what is the solution of the differential equation? It is tan x into tan y is equal to c. So this becomes solution of your given differential equation. Tan x into tan y is equal to c. Now let us see the next example. dy by dx is equal to e raised to x plus y plus x square into e raised to y. So here what we are going to do is dy by dx is equal to, here I will use law of indices. What it becomes? E raised to x into e raised to y plus x square into e raised to y. So from these two terms we will take e raised to y common out. What remains is e raised to x plus x square, and this is dy by dx. So this is your function of y and this is your function of x. Differential dy is in the numerator and LHS. So we will take e raised to y on LHS and dx we will take on RHS. So 1 upon e raised to y dy is equal to e raised to x plus x square into dx. Understood? 1 upon y I have taken this side, dy equal to e raised to x plus x square into dx. So this we will take in the numerator. So e raised to minus y dy is equal to e raised to x plus x square into dx. Yes? So e raised to y I have taken in the numerator, it becomes e raised to minus y. Okay? So here now we have done variable separation form. So we will integrate on both sides. So integration of e raised to minus y dy is equal to integration of e raised to x plus x square dx. Now what is integration of e raised to y? It is e raised to y, but here you have minus sign, means you have to divide by minus 1. So this will be e raised to minus y upon minus 1 is equal to e raised to x integration is e raised to x and x square integration is x cube upon 3 plus c. So this is, you can write this as minus e raised to minus y equal to e raised to x plus x cube upon 3 plus, if you want we can take this c1 so that we simplify it actually. So overall you have to multiply by 3. So minus 3 e raised to minus y, 3 e raised to x plus x cube plus 3 into c1. Yes, these two terms you can take on this side, they will also become negative, or you can just change the sign and your equation will become 3 e raised to minus y equal to minus 3 e raised to x minus x cube minus 3 c1, and these two terms if you take on LHS it will become 3 e raised to minus y plus 3 e raised to x plus x cube equal to c. And what is c is equal to? Where c equal to minus 3c. Understood? Now look at the next example. Here it is y cube minus dy by dx is equal to x square plus into dy by dx. by dx, and here also there is one term of dy by dx. So what we will do here is we will take these two terms of dy by dx together. So I will write this as y cube equal to x square dy by dx, and if I take this dy by dx on the other side, it will become plus dy by. So here if I take dy by dx common out, this will become x square plus 1, and this is y cube. Now see, dy term is here in the numerator. If you take dx on the other side, then dx differential will be on LHS. So what we have to do, functions of y we have to take on RHS, and functions of x we have to take on LHS. So let us do the same. This function of x square plus 1 we will take on LHS. So what it will become? 1 upon x square plus 1. dx we will take here into dx. This term of y cube we will take on other side. So 1 upon y cube into dy. So we can write this as 1 upon x square plus 1 dx is equal to y cube will take in the numerator. It becomes y raised to minus 3 into dy. So this has become a variable separation form. Then we will integrate it. So it becomes integration of 1 upon x square plus 1 dx is equal to integration of y raised to minus 3 into dy. What is integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square? It is tan inverse x. Integration of y raised to minus 3 will become y raised to minus 3 plus 1, that is y raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 and plus the constant of integration. Minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. So this is tan inverse x equal to y raised to minus 2 upon minus 2 plus c. Y raised to minus 2 can be written as 1 upon y square.
After simplification, the answer becomes tan inverse x plus 1 upon 2y square is equal to c.